Hey, I'm Kim from This Old Baker. We're doing Reese's Pieces cookies today. So we're going to start out with 1.5 cups of flour, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/2 cup of cocoa powder. I'm going to give this a good mix. And I'm going to set this to the side because we're going to need this in a little bit. But let me get it nice and combined. That's going to give us our cocoa base for these cookies. So in my large bowl, I'm going to put a 1/2 cup of brown sugar, a 1/2 cup of white sugar, 3/4 cup of softened butter, and he was getting a little too warm. Now I'm going to cream together my 2 sugars and my butter until it's nice and fluffy and light. Now to my creamed butter mixture, I'm going to add 1 egg, a tablespoon of milk, and a tablespoon of vanilla extract. I apologize, I'm having some muscle spasms while I'm doing this video. I'm going to slowly add in my dry ingredients. I just want to combine this, do not over mix it. Okay, as you can see, it is combined. I don't want to overmix it. And what I'm going to do is, I'm looking for this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fold in my Reese's Pieces. I do have a little bit of mixture here. I'm going to kind of bring this down in as well. I want to make sure that I simply fold this in. I want to make sure that everything's in here really well. Just fold it over. And then I'm going to make sure everything got in here. I'm going to take my cookie scooper and I'm going to drop this in scoops 24 onto my pan. I'll be right back. Now, depending on the size of the scooper you use, this will do 24. I'm doing some larger cookies. So it's going to be slightly less because I want a big cookie. Now I've preheated my oven to 350 degrees. I'm getting the last cookie out of here. And like I said, I was doing a larger cookie. If I did the smaller scoop, it would be 24, but I was asked to do larger cookies. So into the oven for 7 to 9 minutes. I'm just looking for the edges to set and the centers to look soft. So I'm going to pop this into my oven and I'll be back. So my husband bought me a ProKeeper cookie saver this weekend. We were at Hobby Lobby, but I have to show you what is so cool about this. It has the clay insert. You soak it for 5 minutes in water, pat it dry, and then big suction. But you have this really nice suction lid on here to keep those cookies nice and safe. Check it out. I did find it at Hobby Lobby. I will see if I can find links for it, but definitely going to be keeping this baby full of cookies. So what I was looking for was the outsides to be set. the insides to be slightly soft. I'm gonna let them stay on here for about 2 to 3 minutes. Then I'm gonna transfer them to a wire rack to cool completely. Then into my new cookie keeper saver that I just showed you while these were in the oven. Like and follow for more, and try all of our recipes at thisoldbaker.com.